Yo, it's official. Papoose and Claressa just confirmed they're in a relationship, and Remy ma. She's not yelling this time. She's not throwing shade. She's emotional. On live, in front of tens of thousands of fans. And it's the most heartbreaking thing you'll see all week. This isn't rumor. This isn't gossip. This is real. Claressa went live and said it herself. I never wanted to hurt her. But I'm not hiding what's real anymore. And the next slide, a clip of her and Papoose together, smiling, relaxed, like they haven't just turned Remy's world upside down. So what happened? How did we go from black love goals to public heartbreak and a woman watching her relationship fall apart in front of the world? Did Papoose change, or was he never truly committed? And is Claressa really in love, or is there something else behind it all? One thing's for sure, this isn't just a scandal. It's a full-on breakdown, and it's playing out live minute by minute. Get ready, because what we're about to break down will have you questioning everything you thought you knew about love, loyalty, and legacy. It's the end of an era. Remy ma and Papoose were supposed to be unbreakable. We're talking holding it down through thick and thin type of love. Matching fits, Black Love magazine covers, interviews where they finished each other's sentences. They were the blueprint. But now, that blueprint is in flames. Because behind the anniversary posts and public praises, a whole different story was playing out. And her name? Claressa Shields. Let's be real. Claressa didn't just pop up out of nowhere. She's been orbiting this situation since last year's birthday incident. You remember, Remy skipped the party, Claressa posted that thank you pap cake photo, and suddenly, things weren't looking so innocent. But nobody expected this. Let's rewind. Things started getting weird late last year. Sources say Papoose began spending more time away from home, claiming he was working on a business project in Detroit. And Detroit? That just happens to be Claressa's home city. Coincidence? Sure. But unlikely. At first, Remy stayed calm. She even defended Papoose on IG Live, saying, "Y'all always trying to break up black love. My man ain't going nowhere." But behind the scenes, things were falling apart. The distance grew. The calls got shorter. And then came the DMs. You already know. The internet detectives went to work. And what they found? Woo! Fans noticed Claressa wearing Papoose's merch. Papoose was quietly liking Claressa's gym selfies and then unliking them hours later. They even posted near-identical pics at the same steakhouse, just minutes apart. Still, Remy stayed silent. That is, until that video leaked, you know the one. The hotel hallway footage. Blurry, but clearly Papoose and Claressa walking together into a private suite at the Whitney in downtown Detroit at 2:36 a.m., and they weren't exactly dressed for a press conference. The footage went viral instantly. Blogs reposted it within seconds. Twitter blew up. TikTokers started reenacting it like it was a Netflix series. Everyone wanted to know, was it really them? And if so, why hadn't Papoose denied it? Well, he didn't. No statement, no explanation. Not even a simple, "this ain't what it looks like" post. Instead, he shared a cryptic Instagram story. Sometimes peace comes after the truth. Then came the bombshell. Claressa went live, full glam, wine glass in hand. And she didn't hold back. I know some people are upset, but I'm not going to apologize for who I care about. Me and Pap. It's not a secret anymore. We're grown. We're moving forward. Boom. Internet. Exploded. Over 70,000 people tuned in live. Comments were flying so fast, IG could barely keep up. And Remy, she was silent. For a moment. 2 hours later, she went live from her room. No makeup. Hoodie on. Eyes visibly swollen. Voice shaking. She stared into the camera for a full 15 seconds before finally saying, "I gave that man 15 years. A family, my loyalty. I stood by him through it all. And this is how it ends." Then she broke down. Fully. Tears, struggling to breathe, hiding her face. You could feel the heartbreak. Y'all turn this into memes and jokes, but I'm watching someone I trusted start a new chapter with someone who sat at my table. That's not love. That's disrespect. Just like that, #ProtectRemy was trending. Celebrities started weighing in. Taraji P. Henson commented, "You deserve better, sis." Meanwhile, the internet poured support onto Remy. Papoose? Silent. Claressa? Oh, she posted a new selfie wearing his hoodie, caption, "Sometimes the heart knows what the timeline can't handle." At this point, the internet split. Team Remy. Team Claressa. Team Where is Papoose? Team He hasn't said a word. He must be hiding something. But what people didn't know, what was about to drop, would make that hotel footage look like a warm-up. The next morning, Remy's team went full scorched earth. They dropped what they called the Truth Files, a folder of receipts so detailed, so dramatic, it made other celebrity scandals look like child's play. First up, voicemails. Remy still had access to one of Papoose's old Google Voice accounts, the one he used for artist bookings. Except it wasn't just business. In one message, dated just weeks before the hotel leak, you hear, "You're the only piece I've got, Ressa. I need you. I'm tired of pretending at home." Another, "Don't worry, I'm gonna handle it. She just needs time to adjust. I'm not staying forever." Oof, emotional betrayal. That wasn't even the worst part. Then came the money trail. Included in the folder were financial transfers from the Black Love Legacy Fund, the same fund Remy and Papoose created together, going directly to an LLC named Recifit. Who owns that business? Yep, Claressa Shields. Transaction labels included training support, equipment upgrade, and the one that broke the timeline, care package. A care package, funded by Remy and Papoose's joint brand, going to the woman Remy now sees as the other woman. Twitter went nuclear. Papoose used a loyalty fund to fund his side hustle and his side situation. The math is criminal. He really went from Black Love King to suspicious account activity in under 48 hours. And while the internet dragged Papoose into oblivion, guess who went live again? Claressa. Same hotel suite. Sipping a protein shake from a wine glass. Chill. Confident. Unbothered. I'm not here to bash anyone, but I'm also not apologizing for loving someone who made me feel seen. If you've ever felt like the second choice, you'd understand. The chat was on fire. Some praised her, she's just claiming her peace. Others clapped back. You weren't claiming peace, you were claiming someone else's husband. And through it all, Papoose, still silent. Not a post, not a comment, not even a like. Then came the final twist. Remy's cousin broke her silence. Screenshots dropped from a private group chat labeled Pap and Ressa's Vegas Escape. Inside, hotel bookings, flight confirmations, saved memes of Remy crying on live, with captions like, "We dodged a bullet." At that point, even Fat Joe unfollowed Papoose on Instagram. And when your day one falls back, that says everything. Meanwhile, reports started circulating that Remy Ma had entered emergency therapy. Not just for the emotional toll, but because insiders claimed she suffered a severe panic episode. After seeing the now viral TikTok remix of her crying live, yes, people were turning her raw, vulnerable live stream into lo-fi edits and meme content. One TikTok clip even transformed her saying, "I gave that man 15 years," into a danceable audio track. The internet really said, no shame, no grace. But let's pause right there. Because while all this is entertainment to viewers for Remy Ma, this was the collapse of everything she built. Her marriage, her brand, her ride or die image, all unraveling, not behind closed doors, but right in front of the world. And the backlash wasn't just emotional, it was professional. A streetwear collab quietly dropped. Her podcast network announced a temporary pause. An upcoming BET special, pulled from the press release without explanation. Meanwhile, Claressa's star was rising. Her follower count doubled in a week. Brands started knocking. And then she posted the teaser. Unapologetic, the other side of the story. A YouTube docuseries. Sis really planned a whole rollout from the rubble. But here's where the internet took another sharp left. Because late last night, Papoose broke his silence. He posted a moody black and white selfie, no caption, followed by a video titled, "Letter to Myself." And get this, he never said Remy's name. Never said Claressa's either. Just started speaking in metaphors like he was auditioning for Def Poetry Jam. Love is hard when you outgrow each other's silence. Sometimes the realest thing to do is walk away, even if your feet still bleed. Excuse me, what? The internet was not amused. Top comments said it best. This man built his whole brand on loyalty, then left like it was a press tour. Then came the plot twist. Remy unfollowed him just 10 minutes later. Posted to her IG story, "Don't confuse my silence with acceptance." Boom! The internet lit up. Lines were drawn. Team Remy activated. And now, legal experts are stepping in. Multiple sources close to the situation, including, allegedly, Claressa's trainer's cousin's ex-nail tech, say that Remy's legal team is officially involved. She's exploring every legal option, including misuse of joint business funds and damages tied to Claressa's docuseries, which Remy's team says contains inaccurate, private events that were never cleared for release. But it gets deeper. That Black Love Legacy Fund, the one Papoose was allegedly using to fund Claressa's business. Yeah, it wasn't just between him and Remy. Turns out, outside investors were involved. And when they found out that money meant for family initiatives and mentorship was being spent elsewhere, let's just say, the phones at the IRS lit up. One anonymous investor told reporters, "We thought we were backing something positive, not luxury lounges and private getaways." Now there's buzz about a civil suit and a possible audit. Meanwhile, Remy's trying to rebuild her name in real time on live streams, but she's not just sitting in the pain. She's flipping it. She launched a new Instagram series called Healing Out Loud. In it, she talks betrayal, boundaries, and rebuilding yourself after heartbreak. Her first episode, over 2 million views in 24 hours. And in it, she said, "I might have lost a man, but I didn't lose myself. That crown still fits." Period. Meanwhile, Claressa, still unbothered, at least publicly. She just locked in a luxury athletic wear collab with the tagline, "Built to win, unapologetically." But the internet? Not buying it. Because remember that Vegas group chat leak from earlier? Well, there's more. A new video surfaced, allegedly showing Claressa and Papoose in a hotel suite talking about the timing of their relationship reveal. In the clip, Claressa can be heard saying, "We'll tell the world when the time is right. Let her look crazy first, then we move." Those 6 words changed everything. Even Claressa's biggest supporters started pulling back. The comments came in hot. This wasn't love, this was calculated. So you turn someone's heartbreak into your rollout? And Papoose, still no apology. Still no name said. Just more moody black and white selfies like he's stuck in a music video for feelings he refuses to explain. But hold on, because the twist isn't over. Last night, gossip blog T-Drop Daily dropped another anonymous tip. Screenshots. Messages. Allegedly showing Papoose texting a third woman, a rising R&B artist, for months. Late night voice notes. Flirty emojis. Let's collab soon energy. You already know the vibes. And the headlines. Screaming. Papoose caught entertaining third woman while living with Claressa. Remy pursues legal action. Claressa pulls out of appearance. Hashtag #ProtectRemy rises again after third betrayal surfaces. Reddit is tracking every update. YouTubers are making 3-hour breakdowns. TikTok has turned the entire saga into a choose-your-own drama adventure. But in the middle of all this chaos, one woman is winning. Quietly, consistently. Remy Ma. She broke down, but she didn't break, she built. Now she's booked for 2 women's empowerment events, launching her own healing podcast, and reportedly in talks with a major streaming platform for her own docuseries. Working title, Remy, Unwritten. Poetic Justice. As for Papoose and Claressa, sources say they're still together, but staying low. That luxury athletic collab, gone. Claressa's sports guest spot, pulled. Their power couple reality pitch, dead before it reached Netflix. And Papoose, let's just say, if his next mixtape doesn't come with a full apology and a personal growth arc, no one's pressing play. So what's the real lesson here? Trust isn't a slogan. Loyalty isn't a look. And sometimes the people closest to you are the ones who hurt you the most. Remy Ma gave that man her name, her loyalty, 15 years. And he threw it away for protein shakes, burner phones, and hotel suite secrets. But she didn't fold. She rose. And that's why the internet is writing for her like never before. And that's the story. The rise and collapse of a hip-hop love story, undone by side hustles, secret files, and the wrong kind of rollout. So now, we want to hear from you. Was Claressa always playing the long game? Did Papoose betray both women? And does Remy even owe anyone closure? Or should she let the headlines do the talking? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like the video. Subscribe for the full breakdowns. And turn on your notifications, because here on Gossip Spill Vibe, the tea doesn't simmer. It boils. Built to win, unapologetically, but the internet, not totally buying it. Because remember that leaked Vegas group chat from earlier? Well, turns out there's more. Someone just released an actual video of Claressa and Papoose in what looks like a hotel suite. In the clip, they're discussing the timing of their public reveal, aka a soft rollout plan for their relationship. And in the footage, Claressa can be heard saying, "We'll tell the world when the time is right. Let her look crazy first, then we move." Those 6 words changed everything. That one line flipped the internet on its head. Now even Claressa's biggest supporters are giving her the side-eye. Comments poured in, "This wasn't love, this was calculated." So you really turned someone else's pain into your rollout. Suddenly, Claressa's whole self-love and healing narrative started to feel a little staged, and Papoose still hasn't addressed the footage. Still no apology to Remy. Just more cryptic black and white selfies, like he's stuck in a music video for emotions he never explained. But here's the real shocker. A new name just entered the chat. Because last night, gossip blog Tea Drop Daily dropped an anonymous tip with screenshots. Allegedly, Papoose has also been messaging a third woman, a rising R&B artist, for months. The messages? Flirty. Emojis, late night voice notes. Let's collab soon type energy. You already know the vibes. The artist hasn't spoken publicly, but sources say she's already sought legal guidance in case her name gets dragged into this saga. Now the headlines are screaming. Papoose caught entertaining third woman while living with Claressa. Remy Ma pursues legal action. Claressa pulls out of appearance. #ProtectRemy rises again after third betrayal surfaces. The internet? Tired, but completely hooked. Reddit forums are tracking updates by the hour. YouTubers are making 3-hour breakdowns. TikTok has turned the saga into a full-blown choose-your-own drama experience. But in the center of the storm, one person is winning. Quietly, steadily, and that's Remy Ma. Yes, she broke down. Yes, she got blindsided. But what she did next? That's called a comeback. She turned heartbreak into purpose, booked a headline 2 women's empowerment events. She's launching her own healing podcast next month. And word is, she's in talks with a major streaming platform for a docuseries of her own. Working title, Remy, Unwritten. Poetic justice at its finest. As for Papoose and Claressa, sources say they're still together, but staying low. After that leaked video of their soft rollout planning hit the blogs, the deals started dropping. That luxury athletic collab? Gone. A Claressa guest spot on a sports talk show? Shelved. Their power couple reality pitch? Dead before it even reached Netflix. And Papoose? Let's just say, if his next mixtape doesn't come with an open apology and personal growth statement, nobody's checking for it. So what's the lesson here? Trust isn't a slogan. Loyalty isn't a look. And sometimes, the people closest to you are the ones who hit the hardest when you're not looking. Remy Ma gave this man her name, her heart, and 15 years of her life. And he threw it away for protein shakes, private DMs, and hotel suite secrets. But she didn't break. She built. And that's why the internet is writing for her like never before. And that's the story, y'all. The rise and collapse of a hip-hop love story that was supposed to last forever. Undone by shady calls, burner phones, and an Olympic icon who couldn't stay out of other people's relationships. Remy Ma gave her all. Loyalty, years, a whole family, just to be blindsided by 2 people who smiled in her face and kept secrets behind her back. Now, one's vanished from the timeline, the other's posting workouts like nothing happened. But karma's coming. And she's got timestamps. So let's hear it from you. Was Claressa always playing a long game? Did Papoose betray them both? And does Remy even owe anyone closure, or should she just rise in silence and let the headlines scream for her? Drop your take in the comments below. Did your heart break with Remy's? Or do you believe her next chapter is about to be the biggest one yet? Like the video, subscribe for the full breakdowns, and turn on those notifications because on this channel, the truth doesn't simmer. It boils. This is Celebrity Claim, where the drama always finds a mic.